Hi, my name is Jeff Greening, and today I'm going to be presenting on the company Chrysler Fiat. The external factor that I chose to focus on was competition and how it affects the company externally. Today, the U.S. automaking market is extremely competitive. Due to changes in technology and competition expanding from around the world, cars in the market now are becoming very close in terms of reliability and consistency. Each company has to bring something unique to the table in order to stand out. The market today is especially looking for things like luxury, style, comfort, safety, and gas mileage. Each major company now is putting in their best effort in order to stay ahead. There are 5 major competitors right now currently in the market, and the number one competitor is General Motors. They hold 70% of the market share right now. Ford is second at 14.9%. Toyota has a 14.5% market share. Chrysler Fiat has 12.5% of the current US market share right now. Recently, they've spent money on engineering and research and development to close the gap and make cars more reliable. Honda comes in at number 5 with a 9.4% share of the market. They used to dominate in terms of reliability and consistency, but now they are starting to even out with the rest. Currently, the market, what consumers are looking for right now are light trucks and SUVs. The competition between light trucks and SUVs now it's recent. This has recently happened over the past 4 years. Consumers started moving towards SUVs and light trucks as their preferred mode of transportation over sedans and things like minivans. Compact SUVs were the major trend cars that led to this change. They offer greater flexibility, cargo space, and more confidence behind the wheel. Each major company has something like this to offer in order to meet the demands of consumers. The big 3 companies that are American made are, this is what they offer. The GM, these are their best selling vehicles. The GM offers the Chevy Silverado and the Chevy Equinox. Chrysler offers Dodge trucks and Chrysler Jeeps, which are very big selling in America. And number 3 comes in at Ford with their F-150 series truck. This has been the highest selling truck for the past 32 years, and it continues to dominate in the American market. Globally, Asian and European automakers make up more than 50% of the global market. Asian companies have long been known in the past 30 years for superior gas mileage and higher rated vehicles. Competition has increased in America, forcing automakers like Chrysler Fiat to improve their reliability and quality of their vehicles. This has caused other American companies as well to research and develop more fuel-efficient engines in order to keep up with the engines like Honda and Toyota, who have long been known for better gas mileage than their American counterparts. Because of this, now, because of the close of gap, cars are becoming so close in reliability that it's getting hard to choose from. This keeps prices even, and it's making automobiles work harder to try and find ways to set themselves apart. It's a great time to be a consumer because there are so many choices to choose from, and the prices are relatively low. This is how Chrysler is responding to global competition. Now that Chrysler is partnered with Fiat, they have expanded their network across the globe, which is something they were previously unable to do. They are producing smaller and more efficient vehicles and that are being built and introduced into American market, which is something that the American market that is relatively untapped, is small vehicles. They are spending more money on research and development and design costs in much higher volumes. This is allowing the company to compete with the leading automakers. Chrysler as well has always been seen as an American car, and that helps their selling and also helps them boost over their foreign competition. And finally, Fiat is bringing Ferrari and Maserati to the table, and luxury cars control over 30% of the market, which allows Chrysler Fiat to become more diverse. These are a few ways that Chrysler Fiat stands out. Internationally, Fiat has a large hold on the European and South American car market, which there is not that much competition there right now, and Fiat's 500 cars do very well. Chrysler is now owned by Fiat, and they have, the recent falling of the euro might hurt the companies and actually might hurt its competitors and actually benefit Chrysler. Fiat brand vehicles might also gain an edge over the smaller car offerings of American-made vehicles, which there is, like I said earlier, there is not much competition among small vehicles in America right now. And the production of Chrysler vehicles in unused factories in Rome, which Fiat has access to, might allow Chrysler to gain an edge in the American market. Vehicles produced in the Eurozone will be cheaper, making the Jeeps more attractive to consumers who are looking to buy light trucks and SUVs at an affordable price. Chrysler has a hopeful future ahead of them. Now that Chrysler is neatly packaged within Fiat, their debt worldwide is only $11.2 billion, which is very low, and now they are able to trade at a very low rate. And this is also expected to decrease even further in the oncoming years when the full acquisition takes place. This merger between Chrysler and Fiat is going to turn the company into one of the cheapest automakers on the planet right now. Because Fiat trades at such a low rate and that they were able to get rid of the Chrysler debt, they are moving forward. And competition plays a very large role in the automaking business for all the major companies. It will continue to guide and shape the industry that has been a staple of this country for more than a century. Without automakers like Chrysler Fiat, the nation's economy would be severely different than it is today. And that concludes my presentation.